Somebody asked, isn't it insulting for a person to refuse to pray behind an imam in the masjid of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? This is an issue that has to be dealt with based on evidence, based on the Sharia, the law, but not based on emotional arguments, just like everything in the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So what we would say is, if there's a problem with the imam, his tajweed is not sound, his fiqh is so incorrect that he's not able to lead a valid prayer, then we would say that praying behind such a person is concerning. Even then, the immediate response to that is not refuse to pray, but advise the imam, advise the authorities. In any case, this is more so a sectarian issue, has become a sectarian issue rather than an actual issue of fiqh. Why? Because when you pray behind an imam, unless you know otherwise, unless there's a clear problem with what the imam is doing, then you should assume the best of this person, and you should assume that the prayer is valid and fine. So, if you were to pray there and the tajweed is incredibly troublesome, then fine, that's something to consider. Or as I said, the fiqh is a problem, that's something to consider. The details have to be looked into. But what tends to happen is people say, this imam belongs to such and such a sect, therefore he necessarily believes this, therefore he necessarily believes this. This is unfair, this is unjust. Islam is about justice. If you have a concern regarding any imam, speak to that imam, ask him, okay, what is your position regarding this? What is your opinion regarding this? Raise your concerns. If it's a fiqh issue, how do you practice this? If it's a tajweed issue, look, you recited this like this. Shouldn't it be recited like this? Raise your concerns rather than assuming the worst. And if you don't have the opportunity, because I understand many people say, well, how can you speak to the Imam in Medina Sharif? Well, if you know Arabic, inshallah, you will have more of a chance of speaking to him. But the point is, until you know otherwise, you shouldn't assume the worst of people. You shouldn't assume that this person's beliefs are corrupt. This person believes such and such a thing. This is unfair. This is unjust. Just like you personally don't like it when people assume things about you, other people don't like it either. And Islam is justice. Islam, we have the same rule for everybody. It's not one rule for me and another one for everyone else. One rule for scholars alike and another rule for others, or one rule for people of my group and another for others.